This is what I just got. It's from Ames Performance, not a sponsor. They generally come through for me on things, and we all know what it is from the title, but let's take a look at it anyway. Alright. Oh, I'm glad they use paper. It might be more expensive, but I hate all the plastic I end up with. Hold on to the receipt so I'll have a date on it. Oh, more tape. This is going to be cool. It's supposed to fit all 61 to 64 Pontiac V8s. Let's get a picture and send it to Mick. Okay. There you go. There's the reduction gear starter. Wind's up. What do you know? Let's get it out of the plastic. Now, like I'm going to say several times, you got to have 2 hots here. 2 hots in a cot. I think it's 3 hots in a cot. Because the gear will not engage until it is up inside the flex plate. Oh, what are you doing here? Crazy camera. Alright, so there's a lead. We have a lead. And then there's where the lead's going to go. Okay, that's pretty neat. They do that so that you won't crash that in shipping. But there it is. It's probably half the weight of the... got my first hummingbird this morning at 9:32 a.m. EST. And so let's read it and see if there's any directions with it. These are generally adjustable if you can't get it to fit. I had to do that on the Jaguar. Be sure and count your teeth here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 teeth there. Make sure everything's matching, okay? Because you don't want to be grinding up your flex plate. That's a bad day there. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, that's pretty cool. Digging that. Let's get a picture of it. You probably don't need a timeline, but it's the same day I just fixed the Spitfire. So just a couple hours later, and we're getting ready to do this starter thing. So let's go over there and hit the green subscribe button. You know, I generally try to unplug this thing. Looks like I did. Okay, back in a second. I'll be honest with you, I unplugged this thing because I don't trust this thing so much. I just, I got my reasons, and I got other reasons too, but, you know, I'll let you sort that out. Subscribe, please. Thank you. Okay, let her back down for safety, and let's go over there and take a look at things. See what we got here. Why did the music start? I don't know. I'll figure it out in a minute. Alright. Ooh, bright out there. Okay. Okay. I might go up one more click. I don't know. So we're going to be way up here. Let's get the stick of lightness here. I think maybe I could lower my chair down some. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit helps. Let's try not to get this transmission fluid in your hair. Okay. All right. So let's see here. We've got. Been nice having that out when I was doing that manifold work, wouldn't it have been? Well, there's where I was trying to start it, so I can take that off. All right. Let's take it down and give it a little bit of juice right there out of that battery and see what the problem here is. What's the problem here, lady? Okay. Yeah, I just stuck it there to get it out of the way. Okay. All right. There comes the music. When was the last time you used an 11:30 seconds? That's what that is right there on that thing. I hope I can get this sucker out of here. I think I can. We'll find out in a minute, won't we? See if I can nose that thing around. We'll find out. You see it right here. Ready? There it is, right there. Not too easy to get out. You got the motor mount there. I had to take the solenoid off, and I had to twist it around and all that other stuff, but it came out. Let's take a look at the flex ring here. We gotta count them teeth. See, it looks pretty good in there. Yeah, I remember doing all that, that's for sure. Let's count the teeth. Make sure we got 9 of them. And it looks like this one. So, you have to be careful about your bolt length here, because you go up into that and crush into that. So, we'll have to see about that. Might require a washer or two. Well, I'm going to get this one back together and see if I can get it to buck over there. See if that was the problem. Count teeth and get her back together. So what we got here is you got to run your jumper wire. This particular starter has the R and the S terminals, the little terminals. The R goes up to your coil if you have a ballast resistor and all that other stuff, but you want to go from the S to the big post and here to here. Now, let's see what happens. You should just be able to ground out to the body. Alright, well, seems to be okay, but that doesn't mean that you, am I doing that right? You want to make sure you do that right. That doesn't mean that it's not something wrong with it under a load. So, we can take that off now. I can't stand loud noises. So put my jumper wire back. Now, I gotta go see if I gotta move that plate around to get this to work. I bet you I will. I need both hands, but all right, you can see they're offset, and it's loose already. Let me look over here, because these ain't like this came off something, I forget what. Okay, so she cups this way. So, okay. It's obvious because of the cup which way it goes. So, all right, let me get that off and bring it over here and match it up. Oh, all right, so there's that. And there's a patent number. Okay, cool. So goes on this way. Okay. So you got to make up your mind here. Let's just put this in. I'm a little nervy about. Well, let's just see if it hits anything. The other one, this one, don't have threads. I don't think it ever did. So I got to find another bolt, because this bolt is going to be way yonder wrong. And I'm not even sure if this is going to work, because I'm pretty sure this would be metric. Well, maybe not. I guess they try to be nice to you, huh? Let's go see if I can find another one of them. Okay, I've got the plate on there, and that looks good. God, that thing's bright. I can't take all that. So now we're going to see about, yeah, it took a longer bolt there. I had to get some different bolts. That's not unusual. Okay, so now let's turn that back over there. And then we're going to hold this up and kind of see where we're going to end up. Dadgummit, my big main cable there might just be a little too short. It's always something, isn't it? At least I didn't have to cut the exhaust off or anything like that. So let's look at the bright side. Okay, you can see where I got that little purple mark right there. And that's gonna go, and that means I'm gonna have to make a longer cable. Okay, well that's all right with me. So that's the way to do her. You can kind of, you can cock her around wherever you want to. Cock her, I don't even know her. I don't have a hope of that cable, that big electrical cable fitting, so I got to drop her down and see what we're going to do about that. I don't know if I got one over in my box of stuff or what. We'll find out in a minute. Oh well. Well, I think we're okay, because when I put this thing in, this is the wire going down to where I need her on the starter. And I can just turn this around. Let's get this out of here before I forget. That's a handy little dandy item there. Alright, and give me that wine, because I can't do well without muscatel. So let's just take this off and make sure that's disconnected, and maybe I can just switch these around. Well, try that. Well, I think that's what I'm going to do. 400 amps ought to be enough. But I think it's probably going to draw less amps, so that's pretty cool. Okay. She's always a something. I tell you what, especially on this car, that is so close, those terminals. I'm going to cut me a little dibby out of here, and then I'll show you what it looks like. But I just feel like we're gonna have to have that. Just feel like we're just gonna have to have that cover. Well, it ain't beautiful, but it works. Let's see if it'll go snap. That's about as good as that's gonna get. I don't know why you fight. I don't know. It's on there good enough. Alright, yeah. Okay. Might need to tighten that up a little bit, huh? If I ever use it. I don't use metrics too much. I don't know how that got so bad. This gear husky. I thought that was gear wrench. Just get a hammer and a punch and wheel on that sucker. It'll be fine. Well, there's my little collection of old-timey starters there. I think there's going to be one more. Like I said, I ordered another one for that truck. I'm tired of having troubles. Don't want any troubles. Okay, back up we go. Oh, more than enough. All right, cool. All right, and I can probably do some more insulating. So let's fix this up now with this lead here, and I think that'll give me enough to get to where I want to go. Okay, let's do all this before we put the starter in. Let me fix this up. I got my heat gun and shrink tube and everything ready to roll here. Okay, I solder most everything. Alright, this is definitely a soldering event since this is a starter situation. So I got my shrink tube ready to go, and we'll be, hopefully we'll be good. Maybe it'll cool a little better, don't get hot. This is that back left corner they talk about on 389s, it gets hot. But having that big starter out of there maybe help a little airflow too. So we're about ready to pop here. Let's get my heat gun and do this thing. Alright, so we did hit this problem. It's in there, it looks pretty good. This one's not a problem, because it can just go through, but this one is a problem. This bolt here, because see, it's going to go through and it's going to hit that body. So I got to go get more washers or a spacer or something. So that ain't going to work. I found a big old washer, thick washer, and see this knife passes through there, so it's not hitting. I can almost see that it's not hitting. Well, I'm running out of time. All right, yeah, okay, I don't even see the threads. So everything's good there. And that's real good and tight. So here comes the money shot here. All right, so we're gonna put that in. I wanna make sure we get a shot of that. Okay, good click for me. Click. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna run this back around away from, well, I wish I could come out that way. Well, I guess I'll have to go this way. All right, now this is a 12 millimeter head on this. Got all kind of slack now. All right, and I'm gonna have to stop for today. Out of time. But we'll pick it up again tomorrow. And I'm going to get this as far over as I can away from the manifold. Okay. All right. I really just don't have time to do anymore, so I'll be back. Just count on that. I'll be back. Turn your light off so you'll have it tomorrow and get your knife back. Oop. It's not having any flashlight gravity. I'm gonna put that in your pocket like that. Okay. Let's go in. Well, I gotta go in and then go out again, but don't matter. Let's go. The wind blows that wheelbarrow full of stuff over all the time. I got a little bit of time before the pond. We're going in, and we're gonna see how the starter's gonna work. So be sure and give me a thumbs up, see in the shadows. All right. Be careful with your Roundup there. Oh, I rebuilt the Roundup thing the other day, and it snaps right off, so, or goes off. Okay, well, never learn any younger. Try not to be overly dramatic here. But, all right. We're gonna find out. Right this minute, you'll hear some stuff clicking and popping and stuff. Well, maybe not. Okay. It's the, as dentists say, it's the hour of tooth. All right. Now, I don't really want to run the fuel pump or anything. And this is a long time coming. So let's see what happens. All I want her to do is crank. Look at the fuel gauge working. Okay. So my entire professional career is on the line. Okay, ready? Look at that, spider. Get out of here, spider. Oh, got him. Oh. All right. Well, there you go. Interrupted by a spider. That sounds a 10. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. We're gonna have to. That is infinitely better than the original starter. Let's let that pump go. You'll hear it change pitch. Did you hear that? Well, maybe you didn't. Let's see if she'll crank. There it goes. Wow, that's power there, baby. Turn that off. 60 pounds. No, I don't think it is. Don't tell me this alternator went out. Why am I showing only 13? Okay, lights out. I'm okay with that. Don't want to get too much moisture in the exhaust system. Well, that's really impressive. Okay, let me tell you what to do, fellas. Get that all the way up. And any of you fellas got these old GM starters like this, get rid of them. All right, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. I thought I had an audience. Audience? Guess I didn't. All right. We'll do something next time. Bye-bye. Try not to talk while I'm doing it. Wonder how close I can get to them. This is a nice ending thing. Look at all the guinea hens. I don't want to mess with them because they might come this way. That's another way to... Well, you can... Well, I don't know. They're eating all those ticks and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 guinea hen. They're coming this way. Ugh. All right. Bye. Well, so much for keeping an audience. Oh, I guess I need to tell you who that is. It's a Brian from, he brings equipment up here sometime. And he was kind of curious about the Bonneville too. He'd been watching the videos. So, okay. Aloha, Brian. Take care. Don't take any wooden mice. Anyway, success. I'm so happy about that thing. I don't care what it costs. That the gear coming in and then spinning on the flywheel or the flex plate, that's worth the price of admission right there. So sure appreciate y'all watching, spending time with me once again. And in about 90 minutes or 2 hours, I hope to be finishing up the pond. Don't look like it, but believe it or not, I have a plan. All right, bye-bye. I want you to know where I got this starter from for sure. I like these guys a lot. It's Ames Performance. Don't sponsor me at all. And this is for the full size, but they do other stuff. Just beautiful artwork and all that other stuff. But here's what I did. I got the mine is the PN423NG 61 to 64. And it says 209, and it was. It's a pretty old catalog now, a year or two old maybe. And but I priced them in other places, and they were like $100 more. But I'm gonna do these guys anyway because I just trust them. They're just good for just about anything. I mean, when I was rebuilding the Bonneville, they were so helpful. I just want to kind of throw that in there and just give them a little plug because boy, it's worth it. Now, those things I don't quite get those, but anyway, looks like they got shims and stuff and all that other stuff. I don't know how you do all that. So if you have to go into that world, good luck to you because I can't help you there. I'm sure there's a million guys on YouTube that can. So there's Uncle Tony. I'm watching about Mopar stuff so I can go to sleep. I don't care about Mopar stuff, but he's kind of entertaining and I'll watch his stuff anyway. Okay, let's get back to it.